Welcome to Dare to Soar with your host, Dr. RC. Dr. RC will empower, encourage, and strengthen you. She will help you to soar to your highest potential while instilling hope. Please welcome the host of Dare to Soar, Dr. RC.
Good morning, good Saturday morning, Eagles family. I am Dr. RC, your host, and yes, this is Dare to Soar. Oh, well, I have so much to share with you, and I have missed each and every one of you. I'm back. After 2 months of being away, I have returned stronger, wiser, and ready to soar higher than ever before. It feels so good. I do mean it feels so good to be back behind the mic, right here with all of you. You see, guys, this just isn't another episode. No, it is not. This is the start of a brand new chapter for Dare to Soar. Now, before I go any further, I just want to express a little bit of my gratitude to each and every one of you. I want to take a moment just to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Over these past 2 months, so many of you have reached out with your messages, your words of encouragement, and simply doing just check-ins. Well, I'm back, as I've said, Dr. RC. Your patience, your support has meant the world to me. It has reminded me that this work it's just not about me. It's about us, the community, the movement, the family of Eagles that refuse to stop rising. So thank you once again from the bottom of my heart. Oh, gosh, I'm so excited. I purposely wanted to do this show, a solo show today. And as we go on today, I want to step back into this space. I want to do so with this truth at the forefront. Pauses aren't endings. They're preparation for greater flight. And let me say that again, because I want you all to hear me clearly. Pauses are not endings. They're preparations for greater flights. I want you to hold on to that, because what makes all of this possible and what may look like a delay, it's truly not. What may feel like silence can actually be the exact moment in life preparing you for something bigger, something bolder, something more impactful than you could ever imagine. So buckle up, get strapped in, because over this next hour, we're going to reflect on the power, the pause, and celebrate the incredible new home for me here at Dare to Soar. My new home for this podcast. And I want you to take a look at the exciting direction we're heading in. Eagles, it is time. We're back in flight, so let's soar. As I get ready today, let me just pause another second. And I know that all of you are wondering, well, where are you, Dr. RC? The transition, the shift. I want to get to that. I want to hold on to it as just like a little teaser for you as I head on out today. Now, let's talk about these past 2 months. Whew, my goodness. You know, there's an expression that says life keeps lifing. And when I heard that, I said, whew, I was a little puzzled. You know, one of those things where you want to scratch your head. But I didn't. I took the pause. Some of you may be wondering, as I stated, where's Dr. RC? Why the silence? And the truth is, life called for a pause. Not because I was giving up on anything. You guys know that is just absolutely not my style. Not because the mission had changed, and that is a fact, it would never change. But because sometimes even eagles need to rest their wings. And that's what I did. I want you to know that I didn't sit back in weakness. I stepped back in wisdom. When we live in this world that pushes us each and every day to always continuously move, to keep producing, to always be proving ourselves. But hey, Eagle family, the reality is this. Resilience is not built in the constant grind. Resilience is built in the movements we give ourselves permission to breathe. Breathe, reflect, and realign ourselves. Silence, though, through uncomfortable situations or seasons in life, I'll say that as well, create space for clarity. Did you get that, Eagle family? Silence through uncomfortable creates space for clarity. In the quiet, you start to hear whispers of direction. You begin to see where you've been, where you're going, and what shift needs to happen in order for you to move forward. But move forward with strength and purpose. You know, I believe in those positive affirmations and speaking life into everyone that's under the sound of my voice. I will always do that. That's just in my DNA and a part of me. Let me go and tell you a little bit of a story. Now, I may have to break it off, and I'm going to say that because I may have to come for a commercial break, but know that this story will continue should that happen. I know many of you are listening, have had your own seasons of pause. Maybe it came at a career transition, a health challenge, the loss of a loved one, or even an unexpected life detour. Whew. That's why that term, life keeps life, and it rings so true. In those moments, it can feel like time is standing still or progress just has absolutely stopped. I know it can. I absolutely know. What I've learned is this. I've learned that we want to carry, and I want you to carry this with you too. The pause is not the end of your story. Let me say it again for you, Eagles family. The pause is absolutely not the end of your story. This pause is where the roots deepen, where vision sharpens, and where your next level is being prepared. Did you catch that, Eagle family? Let me say that again because I want to make sure that I'm giving it to you where you can catch it. The pause is where the roots deepen, where vision sharpens, and where your next level is beginning. I'm getting the signal for a commercial break, guys. I am Dr. RC. This is Dare to Soar, and we will be right back after this commercial break.
Dr. RC will share extraordinary resources and services that promote educational success as well as making a difference in the lives of all social workers as well as the lives of children, adolescents, and teens of today. She will have open discussions addressing many of the issues that we face about our youth and how being employed in the uniquely skilled profession of social work for over 18 years has taught invaluable lessons through her personal experiences. She will also provide real-life facts, examples, and personal stories that will confirm that why serving as a child advocate is extremely beneficial when addressing the needs of the whole child. Listen live to Dare to Soar, Saturdays 10 a.m. Eastern, as Dr. RC will provide thought-provoking information that will empower, encourage, and strengthen students, families, and communities across our nation. You can also visit her at soarwithkatie.com. Author, radio show host, and coach John M. Hawkins reveals strategies to help gain perspective, build confidence, find clarity, achieve goals. John M. Hawkins' new book, Coached to Greatness: Unlock Your Full Potential with Limitless Growth, published by iUniverse. Hawkins reveals strategies to help readers accomplish more. He believes the book can coach them to greatness. Hawkins says that the best athletes get to the top of their sport with the help of coaches, mentors, and others. He shares guidance that helps readers reflect on what motivates them, rediscover and assess their core values, philosophies, and competencies, find settings that allow them to be the most productive, and track their progress towards accomplishing goals.
Welcome back, Eagles family. Yes, this is Dr. RC, and I am your host. You have returned to Back in Flight, a new chapter of Dare to Soar. Oh, as I parted right before the break, I said, the pause is where the roots deepen, where vision sharpens, and where your next level is being prepared. I want to anchor that in a quote before I move on. Every eagle must rest before it rises. I want you to reflect on that for a moment. Every eagle must rest before it rises. Now, as we continue on, so if you're in a pause, I want you to reflect on everything I said during that first segment. So I want to wrap it up with this. So if you're in a pause right now, don't despise it. Don't. I want you to embrace it. I want you to use it because just like me, when it's time for you to rise again, you won't just fly, you'll soar higher than before. And speaking of rising, I cannot wait to continue on this broadcast today and share where the pause has led us to a new brand podcasting home and a bold new chapter for Dare to Soar as well. I'm excited and I want the excitement to build. And now, the moment I have been waiting to share with all of you, the reason why the pause has prepared me for a greater flight. I am beyond thrilled to announce that Dare to Soar has a brand new podcasting home. And that's with the Pod Unity Network. Yes, the Pod Unity Network. That is where Dare to Soar is right now. You will be able to see me on my YouTube platforms. I'll have a Facebook as well and Instagram also. But we'll also be on the Apple TV and all of those places as well. So there it is. Yes, you heard me right. The Pod Unity Network. This show, this movement, this platform that you've been faithfully supporting is now aligned with a company that believes in the power of our voices, the strength of our stories, and the urgency of our mission. This isn't just a shift in where we broadcast. It's a shift in how our voices will carry, and they will carry across the nation. So what does that mean? I'm so glad that you asked. You see, I'm right there in tune with you. What does that mean, Dr. RC? Let me give you a breakdown. First, it means expanded reach. Our conversations will now travel further, reaching ears and hearts we could not have reached before. New audiences, new communities, and now new opportunities to spark change. And you guys know that I am a shift changer. I love the shift. Second, it means better opportunities for guests and content as well. I love bringing you the new and the up to date as well. This is a platform that's going to open doors to conversations with thought leaders, change makers, and everyday heroes who are ready to share their wisdom and their truth with me. Imagine the power those voices are going to carry joining me. And third, it means now we stand on a platform that amplifies our mission, our work around equity, empowerment, mental wellness, and transformation. Doesn't just stay in one space. It's lifted higher, echoed wider, and given wings to soar globally. Ah, I love that. I just get chill bumps with excitement knowing. Yes, I am here. I have returned back in flight, a new chapter for Dare to Soar. Yes, I am Dr. RC, your host, and loving every minute and appreciating each and every one of you. I want to celebrate a little bit with you, listeners. Eagle family. I'm going to stop saying listeners. I'm going to say Eagle family because it's a new, and I want you to embrace the new. When you hear my voice, know that you are part of the Eagle family. But here's the part I need you to hear. This is just not my announcement. It's for each and every one of you. And I thank you for it. My heart bleeds for you, but not in a negative way, in a positive way. The energy that you poured in during my time away, the calls, the messages, I so appreciate all of that. This is our announcement because without you, without your support, without your shares, your belief in this vision, this moment would have never even existed. So let's celebrate together. We're not just flying, we're soaring into uncharted skies together. Let me say that again for you. We're just not flying, we're soaring into uncharted skies together. This new home isn't just for Dare to Soar. It's for every single one of you. Every one of you who tuned in, who believes in rising beyond limits, and who dares to dream bigger. I told you, I get butterflies. I'm so excited about all of this, and you will definitely be excited too when you see the things that I have in store for you and that we're going to transition through together. And now that we've spread our wings wider, it's time to just talk a little bit about what's coming next. Because you see, the vision ahead, it's bold, intentional, and powerful as well. So let's step onto the future or into the future of Dare to Soar. I have to take a breath here because I keep breathing in this. And when I sat and I pondered and thought about, Dr. RC, so how do you want to come back? How do you want to mold this? How do you want the Eagle family to see you? And the title came to me, Back in Flight, a new chapter for Dare to Soar. And I want you to hold on to that as I return for this new Dare to Soar chapter. Now, as we take flight in this brand new season, I want you to know that the heart of Dare to Soar remains the same. I can never change. Some of you know that getting into this field of social work, it started off with my aunt, and I don't want to go too deep into that story, but if you know me, or if you ever come in contact with me, it's a story that I could never, ever relinquish telling, because I would be remiss if I did not hold her close to me in the work that I do and hold her near to my heart for introducing me to this work. But the wingspan of this work is going to be wider. The mission is stronger. This season is all about going deeper into conversations that most matter. We will focus on mental wellness because healing, balance, and resilience are the foundations of thriving lives. We will uplift leadership, not just leadership in titles, but leadership in action, in courage, and standing up when it really counts. We will amplify voices of empowerment, stories that remind us we all have the ability to rise no matter where we start. And we will stay rooted in social justice because, Eagle family, the fight for equity and fairness is not optional. It is definitely essential. This show will be a steady voice of change and a beacon of hope. It is time for another commercial break. I'm getting the signal. I promise you, don't you dare go away. I do have more to share.
Did you know that your beliefs create your entire reality, but it's the subconscious beliefs that do most of the creating? Belief shifter and life coach Shiraz can help you identify those limiting beliefs and eliminate them, often in a single session.
Like it was almost instant, like I had relief right away.
Creating better health, relationships, careers, and finances. Let Shiraz help you step out of safety and into awareness.
Definitely something's happening. It's like a flow inside. It feels good.
Whether in person or online, Shiraz provides personal coaching, belief shifting. Visit Shiraz at energeticmagic.com or call 416-529-7429. Energetic Magic. Find your greater happiness. Be well. Be aware. Be magical.
Are you struggling to care for elderly parents or a spouse? Do you wonder if being a caregiver is making you sick? Are you worried about taking time off work to care for elderly parents and balance work, life, and caregiving? Has caregiving become exhausting and emotionally draining? Are you an aging adult who wants to remain independent, but you're not sure how? I'm Pamela D. Wilson. Join me for the Caring Generation radio show for caregivers and aging adults, Wednesday evenings, 6 Pacific, 7 Mountain, 8 Central, and 9 Eastern, where I answer these questions and share tips for managing stress, family relationships, health, well-being, and more. Podcasts and transcripts of the Caring Generation are on my website, PamelaDWilson.com, plus my caregiving library, online caregiver support programs, and programs for corporations interested in supporting working caregivers. Help, hope, and support for caregivers is here on the Caring Generation and PamelaDWilson.com.
Welcome back, Eagle family. I am Dr. RC, your host, and absolutely, yes, this is Dare to Soar. My new platform is the Pod Unity Network. As I've shared with you, I'm sharing with you bits of what will be going on. I don't want to give you too much because I definitely want you to tune in. And as you tune in, make sure you like and share as you come on in to the new Eagle family or renewed Eagle family. I'll say that. My title for today is Back in Flight, a new chapter for Dare to Soar. Now, as I continue on, I want to give you some sneak peeks for the audience. You're the audience. I want to give you some sneak peeks. So let me give you a glimpse of what's ahead, because you'll want to mark your calendars and fasten your wings for the ride. So upcoming guests, don't want to give you any names, but just want you to picture some things in your mind. I'll be sitting down and holding conversation with bold leaders, powerful advocates, and everyday heroes whose stories will challenge us, who will inspire us, and have you thinking bigger as well. Special themes. Each month, you will have a theme. We'll spotlight episodes that dive into one specific focus area, whether it's resilience, youth empowerment, or mental wellness in schools. And these are things that are my wheelhouse, my jam. I love all of this. So then we're going to do, my goal is to try and have some interactive episodes as well for the first time ever. I want to just have some Q&A sessions, but that's going to be building a little bit where you can ask questions as well and share your thoughts and be a part of a conversation in real time. Collaborations. This season will bring about new partnerships as well with organizations, thought leaders, and communities. And that's key and that's important because we need to be familiar or familiarize ourselves about our surroundings and where we are. So our conversations don't just live in words, but spark action as well. And that's important. Tied into the brand and promise, which is my brand and promise. But here's what I promise you. No matter how far we soar or how many new voices join us, this show will always be rooted in what it means to dare to soar. With courage, with vision, and with purpose. That's important. You see, because soaring isn't just about flying aimlessly. It's about rising intentionally, with strength, with heart, and with the power to transform, not only in our own lives, but the lives of thousands of us around as well that we come in contact with. So that's where we're headed, family, Eagle family, a season filled with truth, growth, with action, and with inspiration. And now I want to just take a few moments just to reflect on the power behind all of this, how the pause shaped vision, and how the journey ahead belongs to each and every one of you, or us, I should say. I want to just pause, and as I reflect on this, share something personal. During those months away, there was a moment where I questioned stepping back into the fold. I questioned it because I was saying to myself, if I step back in, could it cause me to lose momentum or even disappoint those who listen to me week after week? And the individuals come from across the globe that have tapped into my show. I thought about the students, and that definitely pulled on my heartstrings, as all of the listeners do, because I do feel that each topic is going to touch someone in some way. I've worked with individuals who face challenges greater than many adults who could ever imagine. And yet they found ways to keep pressing forward. Isn't that something? I thought about the communities that kept showing up. They kept showing resilience even when resources were scarce. And that's something to ponder and think about as well. And I thought about my own journey, how every setback I faced has eventually prepared me for a greater comeback. Every setback has prepared me for a greater comeback. That realization was what fueled me and fueled my spirit. It reminded me that pause wasn't meant to end everything. It was meant to prepare me to rise higher than before. And I know that I'm not the only one who has lived through a pause. Hold on to that for a moment. Let me repeat it to you again. I know that I'm not the only one who's lived through a pause. I want you to think about your own life for a moment. Just think about it. Give you a little second. I can't see your faces, but I can feel your energy. Trust me, I can feel your energy. Think about your own life for a moment and where you may have had a pause. Now, maybe it was a job you didn't get, a door that closed, a season where it felt like nothing, and I do mean nothing, was moving forward. No matter how far you tried to go, how many times you tried to do it, it just was not happening. In those moments, it is so easy to believe that the story is over. But I want you to reflect. How many times did that pause actually push you towards something greater? How many times did a delay lead to clarity or even a breakthrough? I want you to really, really ponder on that. Let it absolve. Did it really set you back, or did it set you up for that comeback, as I just mentioned? Because if you're in a pause right now, I need you to hear me. This is not your ending. Let me say that again. This is not your ending. This is your preparation. It is time for another commercial break. I will be right back.
Mike Zorich, a three-time California state champion in Greco-Roman wrestling at 114 pounds. Mike, blind since birth, was born in Hartford, Connecticut. He was a six-time national placer, including 2 seconds, 2/3, and 2/4. He also won the Veterans Folk-Style Wrestling twice at 152 pounds. In all these tournaments, he was the only blind competitor. Nancy Zorich, a creative spirit whose talents have taken her to the stage and into galleries and exhibitions in several states. Her father, a commercial artist who shared his instruments with his daughter and helped her fine-tune her natural abilities, influenced her decision to follow in his footsteps. Ms. Zorich has enjoyed a fruitful career doing what she loves. Listen Saturday mornings at 12 Eastern for the Nancy and Mike Show for heartwarming stories and interesting talk. What if there were a super tiny device that could diagnose the brain and is smaller than a single human hair? What if you could see inside the brain to help an epilepsy patient during surgery or to help the fight against Parkinson's disease? Dr. Patricia Broderick is proud to announce the Broderick Probe, a biomedical and electronic breakthrough. Imagine a probe to help with the understanding and potential cure of brain-related diseases. To learn more, listen live to the Easy Sense radio show with host Dr. Broderick. And to help support the Broderick Foundation, please go to EasySense.com and learn how, with your help, we can fight these horrific brain disorders. That's EasySense.com to learn more and help support the Broderick Foundation.
Welcome back, Eagle family. Oh, I am Dr. RC, your host. And absolutely, yes, this is Dare to Soar. I have returned back in flight, a new chapter for Dare to Soar. As I shared earlier, after 2 months away, I am back with a brand new podcasting home. And I'm sharing a powerful, powerful message as my comeback story. I just wanted to let you know that I have returned, and I can't say that enough. I'm excited about returning. I'm excited about the upcoming guests. I'm excited about all that I'm going to bring each and every one of you at an even more elevated level. I want to bring that continuous energy, but I want to push it up a little bit. The motivation that I've always brought to the table, and the guests as well that come on the show with me. I'm so looking forward to sharing all of these things with each and every one of you. as we continue on this season. It feels refreshing. When we think about reset, renew, all of those things, that's what's happening. There was a pause, but the pause is over. Sometimes you think the pause is, oh gosh, I can't do this anymore. But nope, in my time of reflection, I have returned. I am back. I am ready. I'm waiting to bring you each and every moment that you can grasp onto. I always tell you about those pens and papers, you get it. And even if you have that cup of coffee, or for me this morning, I am drinking my tea. So, or if it's that refreshing water that you need as well to re-energize, to keep you going. In these moments, it's easy to believe that the story is over. But I want to just reflect with you once again how many times that pause actually push you towards something greater. And if you're in a pause right now, I want you to reflect and hold on to that. It may be a pause, but it's temporary. It's not something that you're going to stay in. It's almost like that freeze tag game. And I'm dating myself by saying this. If you ever played that freeze tag game and it said freeze, that's where your pause is. And then when you get touched, you're moving again. So the pause is over. But guess what? When you're touched and you're unfrozen, you feel a different pep in your step. You're moving a little bit differently. You become wiser, more ingrained, more in tune with things. So I have to ask, how many times did a delay bring you clarity, or even a breakthrough? There's a song that says breakthrough in the building. Woo! I don't want to go to church on you, but I have to think about these things that motivate, that encourage, that empower, because I want to share these things with you as well and help you to understand that it's not over. You can keep going through anything that you're going, but gain that knowledge that you need while you're on that pause. I want you to really sit back with that. Really sit back with that. Because if you're in a pause right now, and I keep on saying this because I want it to get embedded in your spirit and your mind as well. I need you to hear me. This is not your ending. This is not your ending. This is your preparation for the next steps. You see, Eagle family, when life clips your wings, it's not the end. It's the beginning of a higher flight. Do I need that to say that to you again? I don't think you all got it. I want to be clear about it. When life clips your wings, it's not the end. It is not. It's the beginning of a higher flight. So let's just be reminded. And I want you to remind yourselves as well, Eagles. Don't despise the pause. Don't despise it. Don't fear the stillness. Allow yourself to sit in it for a moment. It's human nature. Don't get me wrong. Dr. RC is aware, because I'm human as well. It is natural for you to want to keep going, not to be still, to feel like, oh, I should be doing this. Oh, I should be doing that. But allow yourself to be in that stillness for a moment. Don't fear it. Just allow yourselves to be in it. Because you see, every great soaring moment is born in seasons, in preparation. And together, we're stepping into that higher flight together. Oh, I truly, truly hope that each and every one of you has grasped some things throughout this broadcast this morning. Back in flight, a new chapter for Dare to Soar. I've shared with you the new ideas, the new innovations, and the new platform, the Pod Unity Network. That's where I am right now. When you look on social media, you'll see that there's a new look as well. That's what happens in the pause. All of those innovative ideas, inspirations, all of those things come together with clarity while you're in that pause. So, as I just said, don't fear the pause. Embrace the pause. Don't fear the stillness. Embrace that as well. And I know sometimes it can be hard. It can, because we're not used to being still. Life tells us that we need to be doing something at every moment, every single second of the day. And then you have to wonder and ponder, so when do you rest? When do you rest? And that's why pauses happen. That's my belief as to why pauses happen. Of course, I'm not going to, put anybody's put my impressions or interpretations on anyone, but I do want to share that. But as you share, I want you to reflect on that as well when pauses happen. If you kind of think about it yourselves, when a pause happens, what's going on? Once you allow yourself to breathe and release, do that with me. Breathe and release. When you're breathing and releasing, you're breathing in new energy. And when you breathe out, that's the energy you're going to surround yourself with. And hopefully your circle of individuals have already surrounded themselves. So they're going to push that energy towards you as well as you sit in that pause and you reflect in that pause. You reflect in that stillness to be able to elevate yourself to the next level. It is like I just said, that breakthrough. You guys should listen to that song, Breakthrough. Breakthrough is in the building. It is a song that I can assure you that will get you motivated and get you uplifted. Even the song Walking on Sunshine, that's an old one. I'm dating myself again. But really, I'm saying this to say, hey, it's a new day. Back in flight with me, Dr. RC, a new chapter as I bring this information to you guys. I know that I have shared some great information with you all, and I truly, truly hope that each and every one of you are so excited to what the newness is going to bring, because I'm ready to bring it to you without doubt, without hesitation. I will bring you the energy, bring you the knowledge, the information. And you know that I always like to have research-based information also when it comes to communities, when it comes to leadership, when it comes to mental wellness. I want to bring you that information. And when it comes to our students and our communities, as I stated, but our students as well, who are struggling with so many things. And that tags on and links on to the adults that are working with them also. But just in everyday society, what's happening with individuals? Individuals need information. They want the information. And it is definitely needed. That information is important to have. I'm getting close to another commercial break, guys. I will be wrapping up here very soon. I'm not probably going to go the full hour today, but trust and know Dr. RC and Dare to Soar is definitely back in flight. It's time for another commercial break. Don't go away. I will be right back.
Are you struggling to care for elderly parents or a spouse? Do you wonder if being a caregiver is making you sick? Are you worried about taking time off work to care for elderly parents and balance work, life, and caregiving? Has caregiving become exhausting and emotionally draining? Are you an aging adult who wants to remain independent, but you're not sure how? I'm Pamela D. Wilson. Join me for the Caring Generation radio show for caregivers and aging adults, Wednesday evenings, 6 Pacific, 7 Mountain, 8 Central, and 9 Eastern, where I answer these questions and share tips for managing stress, family relationships, health, well-being, and more. Podcasts and transcripts of the Caring Generation are on my website, PamelaDWilson.com, plus my caregiving library, online caregiver support programs, and programs for corporations interested in supporting working caregivers. Help, hope, and support for caregivers is here on the Caring Generation and PamelaDWilson.com.
Dr. RC will share extraordinary resources and services that promote educational success, as well as making a difference in the lives of all social workers, as well as the lives of children, adolescents, and teens of today. She will have open discussions addressing many of the issues that we face about our youth and how being employed in the uniquely skilled profession of social work for over 18 years has taught invaluable lessons through her personal experiences. She will also provide real-life facts, examples, and personal stories that will confirm that why serving as a child advocate is extremely beneficial when addressing the needs of the whole child. Listen live to Dare to Soar, Saturdays 10 a.m. Eastern, as Dr. RC will provide thought-provoking information that will empower, encourage, and strengthen students, families, and communities across our nation. You can also visit her at soarwithkatie.com.
Welcome back once again, Eagle family. Oh, those who missed my good morning, I'm saying good morning to you. Eagle family, that's who you are. You're the Eagle family. I am preparing to wrap up and close out. But I do just want to provide a few recaps. But as I stated, remember, back in flight, a new chapter for Dare to Soar. So here is my wrap up, and I want to give you some takeaways as well. So as we come to a close of this powerful, powerful first episode, let me take a moment. You see, I've been taking a lot of moments because I want to give some reflection. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've uncovered together today. First, the pause built power. Let me say that to you again. The pause built power. Those 2 months of silence were not wasted time. Oh gosh, they most certainly were not. They were preparation for what's happening now. It strengthened my vision, sharpening my purpose, and reminding me that even in silence, growth is truly, truly happening. Second, this new podcast home means a bigger stage with expanded reach and fresh opportunities as well. Dare to Soar is now positioned to amplify voices, stories, and truths in ways we never could before. And third, the vision ahead. I had to pause and close my own eyes there for a moment. The vision ahead about soaring higher together. This is just not my journey. And I want to be clear about that. It's ours together because you tune in, you share, you like. Every time you listen, every time you share, every time you take something you heard and amplify it in your life, you're a part of this collective flight. And we are flying higher, soaring together. So I have a call to action. You guys know I like to do call to actions, of course, because as I said, we're all in this together, working in collaboration. So here's what I'm asking of you, my Eagle family. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the new platform so you never miss an episode. Share this show with your friends, your family, your colleagues, anyone who needs encouragement, hope, or that reminder to rise beyond limits. And most importantly, stay connected. Engage with me on social media. Send me your reflections, and let's keep the dialogue alive, because this show isn't just about talking. It's about building a community that dares to soar. As I'm closing in these last few words, Eagles, let me leave you with this. This isn't just a comeback or my comeback. It's our comeback. Together we rise, together we soar. And remember, the comeback is always greater than the setback. So Eagles, until next time, keep soaring. Keep daring to dream. Keep daring to believe. And most of all, keep daring to soar. It has been my pleasure, my honor, and I am so humbled that you have returned and still connecting with me. I want you all to enjoy the rest of your weekend. Stay safe and take care of yourselves.
This has been Dare to Soar with your host, Dr. RC. Come take a ride and soar to your highest level possible each week on Dr. RC's Dare to Soar.